Hello, this is my audience, Rachel and Mike. So I'm going to tell you about my class real quick. So my Developing World class, in the very beginning, we got a country assigned to us, and we are adopted into it, basically. It's an underdeveloped country, and we spent the whole semester studying about it.
Wow.
Okay, so first of all, do you guys know what the Millennium Development Goals are?
Is it like goal? No.
The goals,
No?
isn't it
Like the
like
goals of
to
the country
about
to help?
education?
Hunger?
Little
maybe, Poverty?
Let me read them to you.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, they were adopted by 189 countries. And the goal is to fulfill them or achieve them by 2015.
Okay.
So there's 8 of them. First one is eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases, ensure environmental sustainability, and develop a global partnership for development. So far, Guyana has progressed in these. They've improved their nutrition, health, and children, social services and benefits, enrollment in school, and empowerment of women. And
Where's Guyana located?
it is in South America. It's
Okay.
very top.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
So you guys previewed my website previously a little bit, but I've added to it because of your questions. So I said that they've increased the empowerment of women, so I want to talk about it a little bit real quick. So in class, we looked at many countries and how women have been treated unequal compared to men. And with Guyana, so far, women now serve in the government, and they also play a significant role as farmers, market vendors, teachers, nurses, civil servants, clerks, and doing housework. And the interesting thing I found was, even with all these, the women in Guyana's attend university, like more of them than males, and they also perform better on the exams. And then this thing that still needs to be worked on is a lot of them are still abandoned by men, so they have the responsibility to take over children, which is sad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Very.
so back to the goals. They still need to work on water sanitation, which has to go along with goal number 6 and 7. Guyana right now has poor sanitation due to poor services quality.
And you said it was a third world country.
Yeah, so they're still developing.
Okay.
But they're becoming better since 1988. They've been upgrading conditions and facilities. But still, the life expectancy of people, both genders, is 67, which that's pretty young. And most of them die because of malaria. That's the number 1 disease. So that's mainly because of the sanitation around, and they're all in like a compact area.
Is it a small country?
It's like the size of Idaho.
Okay.
But most of them live like really close together on the coast because most of it is tropical area.
Like
With
rainforest?
monkeys?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
probably monkeys. It's like 80% forest.
That's
Cool.
pretty cool.
So I've told you about the Millennium Development Goals. I just wanted to read you the goals I made up that I would strive to do for the country. And
If you were like in the country, you're like trying
or
to create a
helping them
program. Okay.
Yeah, so first of all, a lot of the skilled laborers migrate out of the country because either they don't get enough pay or whatever. And so I think they need to fix that problem in order to keep producing things. I don't know. And also, right now, Guyana is an independent country. They were previously owned by the UK, but they still don't own all of their land.
Oh.
So Venezuela, which is on its left, owns a large portion of it. So I think in order to become really developed, they should own other land. And my third goal is, since, like I said, it's made up of 80% tropical forest, I like to protect that from deforestation.
So I have a quick question.
Okay.
Okay, so are there a lot of like job opportunities in Guyana for like the people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because like, so why are they moving out then if there's like jobs there?
I think it's just like the pay and the conditions they work in,
Okay.
mostly. But I mean, they have a lot of industries, like the sugar industry is major thing there, and gold. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. I was just curious because I know, like, in my Developing Worlds class, we watched a video on people where they all went to school, but then once they got, like, graduated from their universities, there were no jobs. And so lots of people were just not going to school after that or, like, moving out of the country. So, just curious.
Well, I think there's lots of jobs.
Good.
Okay, so based on the information you know, would there be any goals that you two have for them? Off the top of your head.
Well, the thing that sticks out to me is poverty and hunger, especially with like children. If they want to keep their country going, like people are only getting older, and if kids are getting hungry and dying off, then you kind of need to fix that. And just, I don't know, I'm going into nutrition, and so just learning about all that stuff and trying to like help other countries. It's a big thing. So.
I agree. Children are our next generation. Gotta help them out. How about you? You're gonna say something?
I don't know. I was just gonna say that it's kind of hard to get a country to do those types of things if everybody's not willing to. So somehow, I don't know what it would be, but you'd have to like research it or think about it. But somehow motivate the country, everybody to, because there's problems with HIV and AIDS and all that stuff, and fathers leaving the mothers with kids, and so I'm sure that that's not helping at all, and so just kind of somehow controlling those things so that they can progress.
Being willing.
I think helping the people first with poverty and just hunger and diseases, like helping them first, is like where you need to start, and then from there, then like help build a strong economy, kind of like Africa. Like they're slowly getting there. They're way behind us, but they're slowly like getting like money and just like their economy built up. But then also I think your goal with owning their land, they don't feel like they have any rights because they don't own part of their land, and like sorry.
You're fine. Keep talking. Okay, so since you guys looked at my website a little bit before, you guys had some questions. So if you want to take turns asking them, I can answer them because I've done more research.
Do you want to go first?
Yes. Okay. So, Kenzie, what is farming like in Guyana?
All right. So, since the country is mostly tropical forest, basically only 2% of the land is farmable. Is that a word? I don't know.
I think so.
Sounds good to me.
But they have a lot of fertile land on that area, which is the coast. And just forgot what I was going to say. The indigenous people there, they worked with the part of the land that was forest, so they did a thing called shifting agriculture, and that just worked best for the conditions of the country's forest. And as time goes on, since like with the developing globalization, they're beginning to use pesticides, so they're kind of changing their ways a little bit, becoming more like the rest of the world. So that's about it.
Interesting.
Is the land like getting overused? Like if they only have 2% of the land and they've been using it over and over again, like is it?
I'm not really sure. I know I read like they have a lot of land, but a lot of people, like the government, wants to own it,
Oh.
and so they sell it to like certain people, and I don't really know.
No, sounds like no, you know.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Okay.